It was the mid-2000s. High-definition TV was coming sooner than expected. Up to that time, CRTs were very popular and only had LCA outputs for consoles. Then, a little later, the first flat-screen TVs, but the resolution didn't change much, only for 80p. Component cables improved the video quality, but it still was an analog connection. Many TVs of the era had all sorts of different ports in the back. They had higher video quality like VGA, but that also carried only video signal to use the television as a monitor. They had scouted for external devices like video game console, but only in Europe and Japan. The customers wanted one single cable for everything that carried digitally both audio and video without conversions losing quality. Introduced in 2003, HDMI largely replaced older analog video standards such as composite video, S-video and VGA in consumer electronics. It was developed based on the CEA 861 standard, which was also used with the earlier Digital Visual Interface (DVI). HDMI is electrically compatible with DVI video signals, and adapters allow interoperability between the two without signal conversion or loss of quality. The HDMI founders were Hitachi, Panasonic, Sanyo as a Panasonic affiliate, Philips, Silicon Image, now Lattice Semiconductor, Sony, Thomson, now Vantiva and Toshiba. Movie studios were worried about this new digital piracy because while analog VHS tape content degraded over time and was difficult to capture in high quality, digital files were always perfect and didn't degrade themselves after every reproduction. Some formats like DVDs were already digital, but up to that time connected to TVs via RCA analog cables. Movie studios were worried that with a cable carrying full digital signal between the TV and the device, for pirates it was very easy to perfectly capture the signal recording it and then sharing it on the internet. Because of this, an alliance of companies when making HDMI, they also added HDCP, high bandwidth digital content production, thanks to the help of Intel. The new format won the support of motion picture studios Fox, Universal, Warner Bros. And Disney, along with content distributors DirecTV, EchoStar, Dish Network and Cable Labs. That was something like a secret keys exchange between the HD movie on Blu-ray or HD DVD and the TV. If everything went well, the movie started. But if the DVD or Blu-ray player was connected to a recording device, it gave black screen instead. The first version available to the public was HDMI 1.1 in 2002. It allowed 1080p resolution using RGB or YCbCr444. The version 1.1 added DVD audio, allowing to manufacture DVD with HDMI port, providing the highest quality DVD signal available. Version 1.2 in 2005 added the option of 1-bit audio used on Super Audio CD with 8 audio channels. It added 100 Hz and 120 Hz high refresh rate for 720p resolution. Version 1.3 in 2006 added Dolby True HD audio and DTS HD master audio streams. It increased bandwidth up to 1080p at 144 Hz or 2560 by 1440 at 75 Hz. Version 1.4 in 2009 added HDMI Ethernet channel up to 100 megabits per second, 3D over HDMI, stereoscopic TD and micro HDMI for portable devices. In 2013, HDMI 2.0 added support for 4K 60 Hz resolution and 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray players. In 2015, HDMI 2.0A added HDR10 standard for higher quality and more vivid colors. in 2017 version 2.1 broke the wall of 8K 60Hz, even if by 2026 it is still an easy resolution, TVs and even more monitors. There are 8K cameras, but 8K content is still not widely available.